23 years old is Fletcher, 36 is the veteran Bouland. Height, pretty much a wash. 5-0, perfect is the man from Liverpool. 10-3 is the Belgian fighter. Both men have finished 5 of their professional contests, and that's 100% finish rate, as we can see, for Nathan Fletcher. Nathan Fletcher in the grey, Bouland in the black with red and white trim.
Bouland coming out orthodox, which is a surprise. Normally you opt for southpaw to start with.
Yeah, immediately Fletcher catching that kick, controlling, almost looked like he froze for a second in midair and was able to redirect his opponent to the mat, straight in the side control. Bouland doing a good job so far of getting back into half guard, but this is not where he wants to be.
No, definitely not. He's already in a defensive mindset, and we're only 30 seconds into the first round. He's working to get his guard back here, or maybe even a Kimura on the far side, but still, they're going to be defensive solutions to a problem that he doesn't want to have right now.
Yeah, fair play to him, though. He's managed to get back to a closed guard position here. Looks like he's trying to sneak out the back way and the whole time shuffling backwards to get his back up against that fence. That's where he wants to be. That's where he's got the best chance of getting back to his feet. But of course, you've got to be careful of the back attack. This is what we know Fletcher loves to do. We've seen him do it, I believe, in 4 of his 5 wins, all come from rear naked choke. This is his position. You see how he ties up that near side leg. That allows him now, and you might see him switch to a far side hook. He'll use that hook to attack the far leg and then sit backwards, just like this. Now, if he sits backwards towards his left side, he's going to end up with Bouland on top of him and in a great position to attack the rear naked choke.
And that blood that we can see on Bouland was from those 3 solid ground strikes that he landed when he was trapped up against the fence. I mean, you know, not only a physical specimen in his takedowns, but also in his punching power. This is good control so far. Bouland looks a little frustrated.
Bouland doing a good job of opening up the grip. That's exactly what he wants to do, and facing his opponent. That's fantastic. You know, he's got to take a small victory. Just having his back sniffed at by his opponent and being able to escape that position is pretty significant, especially early in the fight.
You know, you don't always like to make these comparisons, but when you've got the young lad coming out of next gen and he's an absolute menace in these tight positions and taking people's backs, and you're hearing the rumors that he might be the next Paddy Pimblett, you can't really ignore them for that long.
Absolutely. I mean, the consistency of the rear naked chokes is, you know, it's going to stand out. What is it, 5 fights, 3 rear naked chokes and an arm triangle? And punching power when he's on the ground, as well as we've seen already.
Yeah, and in his last fight, where he's able to get that RNC and where he's able to get that back position is when his opponent tries to stand up. So Bouland's definitely going to have watched his fights. He knows that he has to look out for that. He's tying up a Kimura on the left-hand side of Fletcher, which is the second time he's gone for it. It's just potentially not the smartest move when you're trying to stop someone from taking your back. But he's going to try and force himself to the fence there and try and get that arm exposed. Not going to get a submission here, but it might force Fletcher to release that back attack. So, you know, but you always risk, whenever you go for this Kimura, it's a high risk, high reward. And when you have someone as dangerous as Fletcher, you have to be very careful.
And opting to stay on that Kimura has also now found him in bottom position, which is definitely where he doesn't want to be, because you know that Nathan Fletcher will work out of this position and find himself into a more advantageous one, and here's the back again.
And this is it. This is where he finds the back as the opponent tries to stand back up. He's got one hook in here and he's opened up that right-hand side, so he has the opportunity. Expect to see him try and get that seatbelt control, that over-under. This is a very bad position for Bouland. If he can get an over-under here, expect to possibly see him switch to a body triangle. Nicely done by Bouland, removing that hook, but just on him like a backpack. Into that position, he's got an inside body triangle here, so you often see the body triangle with that the locked off on leg on the outside. He's opted to put this on the inside here, which actually can be a very strong position. He's on the back. Now expect to see him work in that neck. When you're standing up, it can feel like you're in a stronger position because you can move and maybe slam your opponent, but actually this is a bad position to be in because you're having to worry about standing up, you're having to worry about balance when you should be just focusing.
Oh, beautiful elbow! Fletcher's looking in the rear naked choke. This could be all over.
Oh, wow!
That's a submission! Unbelievable!
Yeah, just fantastically done. As I was saying, people feel comfortable when they're standing up and they've got someone on their back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Daniel Moverhead, he calls a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by way of rear naked choke in the blue corner, Nathan Fletcher!
Nathan Fletcher with the rear naked choke victory against the veteran Bouland here in your call.